Weddings are a huge market for us in the photo booth industry, and it's a target audience that all of us can go after in many different ways. We can look at marketing to the bridal audience through social media, our website, Google Ads, doing wedding fairs and shows, looking at bridal expos, but all of that comes with a cost. And it's not always possible in your business to look at spending $5,000 on your local wedding expo in terms of knowing what return you're going to get. Just for an example, a wedding expo can cost anything from $200 to $5,000 depending on which expo you go for. And yes, you'll get a massive footfall through the door and it's all brides to be and they're all very excited, but they've been marketed to by the show. Come and see everything under one roof. Come to us today and get the best deals you're going to get for your wedding. That's not your target audience. That's not the audience you want to go after. It's a fabulous way for you to position your brand and get brand awareness and collect data to remarket to the bridal audience. But if you really want to go after a high-end bride that spends money and you want to bring in those leads on a consistent basis, I recommend that you do a pop-up with your local bridal store. So now I'm going to talk you through why you would do this and how you would go about doing it. Okay, so let's talk bridal store pop-ups. It's very easy to approach your local bridal store. The first thing I would ask you to do is research your local area. Look for the bridal stores that are very high-end. I mean dresses starting in and around $2,500 and upwards, because that is the bride you want to go after. That is the bride that is walking into the bridal store with the money in her pocket to spend huge amounts of money on her wedding. She is going in there probably with a dress already in mind, but she will have a budget, and her budget is going to be in and around that $2,000 mark and plus. So when it comes to other things for her wedding, she's going to have a little bit of money to spend. So you have looked at the bridal stores in your area and you have found one that you'd like to target. How do we go about targeting it? The first thing you need to do is you need to prep yourself on what the benefits are for the bridal store. Why would they want you to have space within their store? What's the benefit for them? Because that's what you have to sell to them. So what are the benefits for the bridal store? You are offering them a unique photo experience that they can have in their store and no one else in the area is going to have. That experience gives them a marketing tool. It gives them brand awareness, it gives them consumer engagement, user-generated content, data collection, and social sharing. Those are the key marketing tools that the booth will give to any retail store that you want to pitch this to. But for the bridal store, it's an experience. It's a unique experience that no one else will do. So when the bride comes into the store and she's got her mum with her and she's got her bridal party with her and everyone's really excited because everything that day is all about the wedding, you are offering something to the bridal store that they can use in store as the experience to get the bride excited. The bride is then going to take that picture, they're going to share it on their social media with the branding of the store, of course, and marketing and positioning that store for them on a regular basis. They can also use that content on their own social media, their websites, and throughout their marketing to remarket to their customers. It's a fantastic way to market a local business. The next thing you're going to do, once you have it clear in your mind why they need this, is how you're going to pitch it to them. When lifting the phone to the bridal store, you're going to ask for the manager or the owner. And you're going to talk to them about the fact that you're a local vendor, you're wanting to team up with other vendors in the area, and you want to give something that is exclusive to them and a benefit for their business. Ensure that you explain to them that there are costs and overheads to do this for your business, but you're prepared to invest in it as part of your own marketing activity. The next thing that you have to do is get them excited, and this is where we talk about concepts and what the potential is with the actual photo experience. So everything from branding the kiosk, branding the overlays, looking at competitions or surveys, anything is possible. And you need to come armed and ready to talk through those things. If I really want to invest in this as a marketing tool for my business, I would be asking the bridal store if I can do a branded kiosk, which would include their logo and mine. A completely branded experience, so utilising their brand colours and themes within the bridal store for the buttons. Then on the photo overlay, we would use co-branded logos for yourself and for the store to ensure that everybody is getting brand awareness out of this. Joint and co-branding is always a fantastic thing to do with anyone, because two of the correct brands together is much stronger than one on its own. Now, the actual reason that you need to be in that store. We have done many bridal shows or expos over the years within our business, and I always find that actually the more intimate shows that didn't cost us as much money to do were where we got time to actually speak to the brides and engage with the brides, were the ones that we got the most leads from or the most conversions. If you look at a bridal store, they may only have 10 or 20 appointments on one day, but those people are going with a completely different mindset. The bride is going in to find her dress. The bride is bringing her mum with her and her bridal party with her. They will probably go for lunch beforehand or brunch afterwards, and they make a whole day out of it because it's the one thing that's really, really important in the wedding prep. This is your opportunity to talk to, engage with, and build a relationship with the brides on the day in an intimate setting where they're in a mindset to spend money. And so when we do a pop-up at a bridal store, we always choose the last Saturday of the month because it's pay weekend and it's when people have a little bit of extra money to spend. The bride comes into the store, she's invited to use the experience alongside anyone she has with her that day. They have great fun, they get to actually engage in the experience and see everything that's possible. We don't even have to sell it to them. Someone within that party is going to say, "Oh my God, this would be amazing at the wedding." And I simply say, "Oh, we actually do weddings. Would you like me to check your date for you? It's just a $99 deposit today." And you keep it very relaxed, and just as the atmosphere is in the bridal store, get them excited about the experience and then keep it very relaxed. You don't even have to sell to them because they've already bought from you. The one thing that may come up is a bride will say, "Oh, I have to speak to my partner about this." And you very simply say, "That's okay, we can confirm your date today and take the deposit. Should you wish to cancel, we can do this at any time in the next 14 days for you." And close them out there and then. This is the most efficient marketing you can do for the bridal audience. You get to meet firsthand with the target audience. You get to build a relationship with them. You get to spend time with them. You get to completely showcase your product to them, and you get to close the sale there and then. If they aren't quite ready, you've collected their data and you can remarket to them. And although you may only have 10 or 20 prospects come through the door that day, you've more chance of converting 2 or 3 of them than converting 2 or 3 people from 500 at a large bridal expo. Or spending hundreds of dollars on your digital advertising to try and convert leads that come through your website. If you're very new to the market, this is something I suggest you do, but be aware. Make sure that you understand your software, you understand your equipment, and you are fully engaged and ready to go and do that pop-up. Because there's one thing that's going to come out of this. If you can do this at a bridal store, you can do this at any retail outlet, but you need to make sure you know exactly what you're doing. So now it's time to research that bridal store, pick up the phone, and get yourself out there and book bridal. Everything can't be done behind a computer, and there's something to be said about traditional PR and building relationships with people. Good luck, everyone.